Ahoy, sailors. Welcome to Talking. These are the first words I've said today, so if it sounds weird, that's probably why. There's probably no other reason why that it would sound weird. That's probably the only reason why. All right, let's bring up the topic wheel, please. Please bring up the topic wheel. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Okay. Let's see what we got today. Let's see what we got today. Don't be sports. Don't be sports. Is it the lobster? Oh, it's the lobster. Okay, so go away. Go freaking away. So if you don't know, The Lobster is a film that was released in either 2024 or 2025, I don't remember. And it's Irish, or it's I think it's Irish, but it might also be Scottish. I don't know. That whole area of the world kind of blends together. You know, the type of people who will go to a footy game and order a meat pie with peas and gravy. That sort of area of the world. But that movie, man, what a crazy ride that movie was. It starts, and the premise is, and I don't really understand why it's like this. It doesn't really explain it necessarily, but adults have to. Okay, so this is the way I understood it. Maybe I didn't understand it. To be fair, I did watch it over 2 sessions, because the first session, I watched the first hour and then I fell asleep. And then I started the second session where I thought I remembered something happening in the first session. So if I missed anything, that's probably also contributing to that. But anyways, get on with it. Get on with it. In that movie, if you're not paired up, if you're not married, or I don't know if you're married or if you're just dating somebody. If you're not dating somebody or married to them, I don't really know which one. You must go to a hotel where you are. Well, you like don't necessarily have to date anybody, but the idea is you have to date somebody, and if you don't find a partner that is suitable to you, and that's important for later. If you don't find a partner that's suitable for you, then you get turned into an animal of your choice. And the main character picked okay, the movie is very good. I gotta say, that part of the world, they do have questionable tastes on food, but their humor, very good. Because this guy, I'm telling you, he instantly, when they asked him what animal he wants to say, he says, I want to be a lobster. And they were like, why? And he was like, they live for a really long time and they're regal creatures or something like that. Oh, it was so funny. But he's also toting around his dog, which is his brother, because his brother got turned into a dog. They also really disparaged people who pick dogs and cats. They said that everybody picks dogs and cats. So it's nice to see people who are a little bit imaginative. And he didn't really care about that at all. He didn't really care about why that they said that. But anyways, so things progress. Then he there's also a thing where you hunt people who escaped the hotel, and if you catch them, you get an extra day to try and find a partner. And he first lies to get pair bonded with this sociopath lady who. Her whole thing is she just likes shooting other people. That's her whole thing. She likes shooting people with tranquilizer guns. She has 180 days because she just has that much time added on. And he pretends to be a sociopath just so he doesn't have to get turned into a lobster. But then she kicks his brother to death one night while he's sleeping. It's so bizarre. She said that she did it slowly. And then his response, because he's trying to act like he's a sociopath too. He's like, I don't care. He's just in the flattest tone possible. I don't care. And then she's like, oh, okay, well, I didn't wake you, did I? And he goes, no. And then she says, oh, you must be a really deep sleeper. And so then they go into the bathroom, and then he starts crying, and she catches him. She's like, I knew it. I knew you were lying. I knew you're not a sociopath. And so then he shoots her with a tranquilizer gun, and then he turns her into, he says that he turns her into an animal that he is the worst animal to be turned into, but it left it up to audience interpretation, I guess, what the worst animal to be turned into was. And from there, he escapes the hotel and he lives with, they call themselves the loners, the people that the people in the hotel are hunting. And he meets a girl that he's actually compatible with because they're both nearsighted. You know, they have to have something in common. Their thing in common is they're both nearsighted. And they're not allowed to fall in love if they're loners. In the loner group, the loner group, their rule is you're not allowed to fall in love with each other or else there's punishments. Well, they get caught and she gets her eyes gouged out. No, it's not gouged out. She like goes to the city. They go to the city a lot and pretend to be in relationships with each other so they can, I guess, get groceries or whatever. I don't know exactly what they're doing there. There's also a really crazy scene with one of the times they go to the city because the leader of the group, she goes to visit her parents and they go with her. And her parents are like both playing guitar or something. And those two are just, the main character and his love interest are just making out like crazy style right in front of them. And then, you know, they snap. They're like, will you please stop doing that? It is so disrespectful. And so, you know, obviously the leader found out that they were in a relationship. And then she blinds the girl. So that way they don't have anything in common anymore. And then what happens from there? Oh, yeah. Well, the end of the movie, because we're at the end of the movie now. The main character basically says, I'm going to blind myself so that way we have that in common. And then they go to this restaurant in the city and he asks for a steak knife and he like goes into the back and then it doesn't show whether he actually does it or not. Or maybe I missed it. I think it's supposed to be like open-ended. The thing just goes black. So I don't know. You could tell he didn't really want to do it. But anyways, the brief plot synopsis of the movie. My thoughts were, it was really funny. It's just like it builds up in such a slow and absurd way. Like the absurdity just builds up slowly more and more and more and more and more until, you know, eventually it's just really funny. Like the premise and some of the things that happen are so dark and crazy. Like that woman kicking his brother to death. It shows it. When I tell you that she says it, he goes into the bathroom and the dog is, you can see like its guts spilled out on the floor. Like you just see it and there's blood everywhere. And he goes to the window and he just to the mirror and he just goes like that's all he does. He just does like a little cry and she goes, I knew it. I knew you weren't a sociopath. And I don't know, it was quite funny. I quite enjoyed it, you know. I wasn't sure if I would like it based on the description, but it also has the guy from Step Brothers. I don't remember his name. Not Will Ferrell, but the other one. Well, I don't remember his name. I probably should know his name, but I don't remember his name. That's a problem I have with actors. I like never remember what their names are. I know their face, and when I see them, I'm like, oh, they were also in this and this and this. But a lot of actors, I don't really know what what their name is, you know? But it's a great movie. I highly recommend. Out of 4 stars, I'd probably say 3. I would say 3. I mean, so here's the thing, right? A 4 has got to be like a really high bar or whatever. But anything below, well, even like a 2, if it's really your thing, you would want to watch it, I think, in my opinion. But a 3 is a pretty good, I think that's a pretty good rating. That's a solid rating. That's a pretty good rating. Like, you should probably see it. It's not like an absolute, you must see this no matter what, but it's pretty good. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Anyways, let's see what the viewers are writing in. Let's see what the viewers are writing in. At Minidroit says, my sincerest apologies to the girl I hit on while crashing at the Spencer Mansion. Broken heart emoticon. Look, I don't know this girl, and I don't know why you're telling me about it, but okay.